Good freaking morning, baby. Let's get this party started, brothers. Let's get this party started. Uncle Moose is ready. It's nice and dark. Let's make sure the app is working. Hey, before I get started, I got some information for you. Like, look, a lot of people on my WhatsApp group and we're saying it's a little slow yesterday on Friday. I got lucky. I did okay. I think I got two rides to Big Bear. That kind of helped me out if you're watching my podcast. But check this out. I learned something. If you look over here, oh, $200. Nice. I was actually at 190 something last night. I got a tip. Look at this. That's what I'm going to talk about. If I did 9 trips, and generally I end up getting at least 3 or 4 tips in the day, right? Sometimes I get 4, sometimes I get 3, right? If you look at yesterday, let me show you. Look at how many tips I got, and then I'll tell you what my point is. If you look over here, fine. This is the lady that said I will tip you in the app, and she did. So I'll update my video on that. Actually, I'm letting you guys know. The business lady that said she'll tip me in the app, she did, right? But check this out. Other than that, there was no tips. Look. This is from a day ago. This is from a day ago. This is from a day ago, right? So if I only received one tip, right, on a Friday, and you guys were all saying it's slow for you in California, right? If it's slow for you in San Diego, it was slow for me, and I got lucky with 2 trips to Big Bear. When I went up and came down, I made $100. Otherwise, I would have barely made $100. Maybe I would have struggled to make $150, right? When the tips are slow and we get 1 out of 9 and you get it the next day in the morning, that means something funky was going on with the algorithm. Either the people weren't going out or some mood was off, some energy was off. I can't prove it to you guys, but something was up. Now, let's get started. Let's turn the app on in the background and see what pops up. And you guys know this is my daily routine. Just kind of turn it on, let you know what I'm thinking. Yeah, this is typical, right? This 450 every day in the morning I see. I think it's a girl named Isabel, right? It's like a half a mile ride. If I get it, I'll let you know. And this is what I'm thinking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 possibilities. Uber is going out there. Remember, this is not a guarantee. There's 6 possible passengers out there that need a ride, right? Right now, Uber is going to lowball us, right? So in me driving, and you guys already know which way I'm going to go. It's Saturday. I'm going to go towards Moreno Valley. I'm going to get gas, get coffee, and then go this way and then start over here and see if I can pick up somebody. I don't like going this way, right? Especially on a Saturday, but who knows which way I get pulled. Man, I was talking and I was giving an update and I forgot to hit record, so I'm not sure where I left off, but if I'm a little bit redundant, my apologies. But look, I was just giving you a quick overview of what I made on Friday. I made $200 on Friday. This is Friday, which is yesterday. And active for 7 hours, online for 14. I was saying it was a 2-to-1 ratio, meaning I was online twice the time and I was active 1, or maybe it's 1-to-2 ratio. I'm not sure. Total, we did 9 rides, and down here you can see the amount of tips that I got right here. $6, 1 tip. The lady that said she'll tip you in the app. And the other thing I was talking about was my earnings for the week. I like to start with my earnings and I like to end my last video with my earnings. That way, these are 2 videos that tend to do well, and people end up commenting and letting me know because I'm transparent. I want you to know how I drive, how I think, and what I make, so you can look at me and what I'm doing and compare it to yourself and tell me the good and tell me the bad. I can handle the bad. I don't mind, okay? $900 and $915. This is up till Friday night. Active 29 hours. Online for around 67 hours and 33 trips. Jesus numbers, baby, Jesus numbers. All right, now we're gonna get started, get some gas, and I'll keep you posted. Woo! Look at that. Algorithm knew I was ready to get started, and what is it gonna offer me? A low ball offer. Never take the first ride in the morning. Never ever take the first ride. Here, let me give you another reason why you never take the first ride in the morning. Are you gonna marry the first girl that comes in your life? The first girlfriend? Already viewed, you already know what this means. This means I'm the only driver. There's no other drivers. Uber is desperate, right? If you've been following my podcast, I keep telling you guys this stuff. This is how I understand the algorithm, right? Now, going back to it. Yes, if you're Muslim, you're probably going to marry your first girlfriend because your first girlfriend is going to be an arranged marriage like me, okay? Don't do that, right? But in general, you're not going to marry the first girl you date, right? You're not going to marry the first girl you have sex with, right? Right now, this is your first girlfriend. Your first girlfriend is offering you $7.71. You're going to say, no, honey, We got to go on 3 dates before minimum. I allow you to come in bed with me, right? This is the first date. Hup, here comes the second date. Oh my God, no. This is the first date. She just changed her look, right? Instead of wearing casual clothing, now she just dressed up a little bit, right? Or maybe she's got her business attire on. This doesn't count. Until we get 3 different options, you're not going to take anything. But if one of those 3 meets your minimum requirement, which is what? It's 5:49 in the morning. I would love to get at least $15 to leave my house, right? And remember, don't read this. This request is no longer available. They're trying to mess with your mind, and they're trying to tell you guys, oh my God, you missed this. Trust me, the other day I made a video. Number 4. This is the same girl 4 times. Are you going to kiss the same girl 4 times? No. You're going to get tired. But right now, what you are understanding what I'm saying. You know what they're going to do right now? They're going to give us a priority. Now, this $7 might turn into what? $10. Then you can consider it. Okay, $10 for 20 minutes in 7 miles. Maybe. You can think about dating this girl. You can think about dating her. Okay, jokes aside, I'm going to get started. And look at that. That $4.50 went to $5. $5. Okay. This one I can consider because I gotta get gas, and this is where the surge was, right? So what I want to show you, I literally stopped my car as I was driving. If it's surging over there and it's showing $5, well, why isn't it turning it from $10 into $15, right? Why isn't it turning it from $10 into $15? Right? I'm willing to go out there for $15. It's early in the morning. That's my minimum, right? And the algorithm's listening. It's listening to my voice. It's probably facially recognizing my lips. Maybe the camera's too small, but trust me, these apps are listening to what we're saying and what we're thinking, right? So, first date was $7.71. Second date, second girlfriend, $10, right? We're waiting for that $15 girlfriend. If we don't get it, we're gonna leave. We're gonna drive very patiently. And if you watch my video, I've been setting my goal, I've been setting my mood, and I've been driving nice and slow. Yes, I put in the extra hours, but eventually I make my money. Eventually I find that woman that I'm going to date, that's going to be there with me, that I want to marry. Well, no, I'm not going to marry her anymore. I've already got 3 divorces, guys. Don't marry. Guys, you do not need to marry. That's just something that your parents force on you. Now notice the app is off, my friends. It is 5:59 in the morning. I'm at the gas station. I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna get gas, I'm gonna enjoy, and let me explain to you what's happening on the passenger side and what the algorithm is doing. On the passenger side, they saw a driver pop up and none of the passengers took me, right? Or I didn't take any of those rides. So that $7 ride and that $10 ride, I didn't take it, right? Now, if those 2 people are still there and there's no driver available, what are they seeing on their app? They're seeing searching for driver. You know what Uber's gonna do? Uber's gonna upsell them. Uber's literally gonna tell them, yo, if you do Uber priority, we will bring you somebody. If you go comfort, we will bring you somebody. If you go Uber XL, we will bring you something. The time will increase, right? Uber is selling your services to the passengers. Understand that. I know this because I talked to the passengers and I figured it out. When I figured it out, I said, you know what? Let me tell you guys. We used to do this in the wedding photography industry all the time. We would upsell. If a client bought a package for $3,000, my goal was to try to get $3,500, try to get $4,000, right? After the wedding is done, right? With album sales, with CDs, with discs, with frames, or whatever it is. It's called upselling, right? This is exactly what Uber is doing. And the only way for us to help Uber algorithm is by turning the app off. Turn it on for 5 minutes, see what's out there in the market. $7, $10, then turn it off. Go get gas, go get coffee, put air in your tire, relax, make a YouTube video. Then after 5-10 minutes, turn it back on. And now what's happening to the passenger? Passenger's going to be like, okay, 10 minutes ago, one driver popped up. Oh, he took somebody else. He didn't take me. Shit, I got to get to work. Oh, shit, I got to go to this funeral. Oh, shit, I'm drunk. I got to get home. Especially the drunk people. They got to get home, right? It's 6 in the morning. Maybe they're still drinking out there at the bar in Baymount, right? Well, how are they going to get home? The only way they get home is through an Uber driver, right? They can't walk. They can't take a chance with a taxi. Taxi's too expensive, right? So now when my app turns back on after 10 minutes of putting Uber in timeout, what do you think is gonna happen? That passenger is gonna be like, oh shit, You know what? Let me pay that $3.59 extra for that priority. When that comes in, I'll take that extra $3.59 and pick up the passenger, right? I will bend my rule from $15 and I'll go down to $12. Maybe. And if not, guess what? I'm going to leave this whole area. Look at this. It's surging, right? This surge is doubling up now, right? Why is it doubling up? Because I know I'm the only driver out here at 6 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday, right? Let it, and I'm not even going to drive there. Literally what I'm going to do, if you've watched my videos before, I'm going to get my gas. I'm going to turn my algorithm. I might go this way. I might go this way. But I'm definitely not going that way. I'm definitely not going that way, right? But Uber algorithm has an opportunity to sell me. And if it does a good job, I'll go there for 15, 20 bucks. And if it doesn't sell me, I'm not going. I'm going over here. I'm going to UC Riverside, where I know they're going to be kids that are going to want to go out on a long trip on a Saturday morning. I know there's somebody in downtown Riverside that's going to want to get up and go because they're visiting and all day they were working, and now they have a Saturday. They might want to go to the beach. They might need a flight. They might need to go to the airport, right? I'm going to go after those airport runs. And if I don't get somebody at UC Riverside, I don't get somebody at downtown Riverside, then I'm going to go to the airport and I want to be there around 7:15 in the morning, ready for the flights that are coming in, right? It's all figured out. I understand. Now I understand. I teach you. And now do this in your market. And we're going to upload this video because I got to start working on my next video, my friends. God bless you. Have a beautiful day.